Damn it. Why am I so bad at this game? Rule number 1 of being a gamer. Never blame yourself when you lose. Always find something, It's the $3 Logitech mouse, definitely. If I had a better mouse, I would have been able to aim better and shoot my enemies, and then I wouldn't have died. Which is why I invested some money in a high quality, brand new 3D printer. Oh, you thought I was gonna buy a better mouse, weren't you? Well, my friend, you don't understand. Give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish, I forgot the rest of the quote, but I think you get my point. Manufacturing all your electronics in-house is honestly the way to go. Logitech got nothing on me. Anyways, when the printer arrived, it did take a good 2 hours and 2 of my 3 remaining brain cells to assemble. I sat through the pain, so I'm gonna put the time lapse right here to make sure you sit through it with me as well. Look at this! The instruction manual is garbage. But at least I got to peel some plastic off, so maybe it was all worth it. Now let's design the mouse. The idea is to still use electronics from the old mouse since those cannot be 3D printed, but give it a brand new, bigger and better housing. There are a couple parts of the design that have to be made to match the old electronics. The correct elevation underneath the PCB, outer shape hole in the wires, four thingies that come off these two moving data will be at the right. So, keeping all of that in mind, I went and measured out a bunch of dimensions on the bottom piece. When y'all watch these videos, do you ever realize how annoying it is to get these camera shots, to set up the lighting, set up the tripod, make sure everything's in frame, and then I have to like measure everything twice. Once to actually measure it with my eyeball, and then again to hold it up to the camera like, look guys, I'm measuring this thing, and I gotta make sure it's well lit and centered and stuff. Matter of fact, I'm only rambling on right now because I spent way too long getting these shots, and then while writing the script, I realized that it's gonna take up 2 seconds in the video. So I was like, oh hell no, I gotta drag it on somehow. Anyways, after I got all the measurements, I started 3D modeling it. Yeah, this footage took even longer to get. I gotta play it on screen for longer somehow, but I don't wanna keep rambling, so maybe I'll just find some background music to play. Oh wait, no, that's not a good song. Oh, that's better. Alright, so now I've saved the file onto this SD card, which means we can plug it in, and then it's time for the easiest part of the process. Just wait for it to print, and print. Wait a minute. Now, I ain't no expert, but I'm pretty sure when I designed it, it was supposed to be a sharp corner right here, and it was supposed to be a rectangle in the middle, so I don't know what happened. What is this, bro? Am I looking at ramen noodles? Okay, something's not right. What the?
Leveling the print bed correctly is one of the most important factors in getting.
So supposedly I have to level the bed to print a good print. They say you need a sheet of paper, and you just gotta so it should now be done, and if I just print, oh my god, I think it's doing the thing. Look, it's actually legit this time. Yes, this is so cool. I think I could watch this for hours. Okay, maybe not hours, it is quite boring. Don't worry, I won't drag on this next shot of the part being printed because it was the printer doing the work and not me. But yeah, for the first iteration, it actually fit the PCB quite well. There's a couple spots here and there where it's off by like 1mm, but as you can see, with the movement and left click, right click, middle mouse button, it pretty much functions now. Now with the technical dimensions taken care of, it's time to decide on an outer design. I spent a really long time, probably 3, 4, maybe even 5 minutes just researching, sketching, iterating. The designs kept changing, but it was never quite right. I don't think this is gonna work. So sometimes simplicity is key. I think that being able to harness the power of simple geometry is really gonna take us to the next level when it comes to ergonomics and user-friendliness. That's not too bad. The overall design has been changed to look like this. If I were to add in the second component, then it'll just be able to slide in like so. Of course, at the front we do have a hole for the mouse wire to pass through. Our third part is just gonna slide in like so. There's a hole for the mouse wheel, and then the split in the middle is gonna allow for these two big pieces to be pressed down individually. The thin material does have a bit of flexibility in it, so when it does get pressed down, these two chunks are at the right height to press the left and right click mouse buttons. If I just match up the groove, and then the top piece, it's now a functioning mouse. Now it's time to test its capabilities in the real game scenario. Right off the bat, with this first opponent, we can see that it handles large flicks quite well, because the grip shape is perfect and it really just sticks in your hand, something you love to see in any high-level esports equipment. The second guy snuck up behind me, which is kinda cringe, but probably didn't have a good mouse like I did, so he still lost. Try harder next time. Third guy pulled up in a helicopter, but you already know the mouse can also handle some advanced tactical building techniques, with its light weight which allows for high travel speeds. He ended up hiding from me, once again kinda cringe, so I stole the helicopter. My net worth just went up by like $4 million, really climbing upwards in the societal constructs of capitalism. Talk about the great things a good mouse can do. Anyways, this next clip shows that the mouse is able to handle fine detail with that long range aim. It's also extremely ergonomic and comfortable, and you could probably use it for a good 20 minutes before you start bleeding from the sharp corners. I'm starting to get warmed up with the new equipment, so you know we're getting deadly with it. None of these opponents even stand a chance. Tune in next time when I 3D print an entire keyboard.